Hello and welcome to Inner Calling New Zealand, a space where we explore journeys of the souls, the pure souls, path to inner peace, the many ways people reconnect with their true essence. I'm your host Khushali Jani from Guru Tattva Himalayan Meditation. I'm following this path since childhood. It's been many years and it completely changed my life. Today we have very inspiration. Today we truly inspiring guest joining us from Sydney, Australia. Our guest today is Carol Mann. Carol, welcome to our podcast Inner Calling New Zealand. And thank you for joining this. Thank you for giving your precious time to this. We are very blessed today to have you on this podcast. Let me give you a bit of introduction. She is founder of MyEssence Studio, a sacred place where she created in 2014 to help people fill their cups with energy, practice like Qigong yoga and energy healing. Carol is not just a yoga or Qigong teacher, she is also an energy healer with over a decade of experience in yoga therapy, Ayurveda, and recent years she did the deeply transformative practice of medical intuition as well. She believes in energy is the essence of healing and returning to wholeness. Her passion lies in helping people align their own energy with nature's flow. So life itself can flow with more balance, vitality, and harmony. Whether she is teaching the person online, offline, or guiding private healing, do the corporate events as well, Carol empowers people to listen to their body's wisdom and reconnect with their inner self and self healing. In our conversation today, we are going to know more about Carol's personal journey, who she is, how she led to this path, and her insights over energy healing and the practice she is doing right now. So, welcome, Carol. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
So nice. So how do you feel about what are your thoughts and philosophy about the chakra energy, aura body, and if something um what I believe is if something happens with your thoughts or that outer aura body energy, that comes to that outer energy first, that negativity. And later on, if it doesn't change anything over there, it may affect your physical body after that. So, what are your philosophy and other suggestions on?
Yeah, so I completely agree. It touches our energy field first because our aura is so big and it can stretch, you know. And so when it touches our energy field and it every chakra relates to your energy field as well. And so it corresponds to your chakra.
Mm,
And so when you're not sort of because we're receiving so much information through our energy field, and when you're not processing and moving this energy through because energy needs to move, it can't be stuck, right? Then it's the holding of it, the storing of it,
mm,
and that can create and manifest into, a physical, emotional issues in the
mm,
body over time. And I also mentioned before, every single thought is energy. And when we put, words together into a sentence, it becomes a really powerful charged energy. And this is what I learned from Tina Sion, who is one of my medical intuitive teacher.
nice.
And so when you send out a thought, we're like antennas. You send out a thought to the universe, and the universe comes back to you with the response of an emotion and energy. And
Yes.
so when you are not processing and moving that through, you just get caught. And then this is what manifests, all these issues.
Oh, yes, yes. I've read lots of books about affirmation and manifestation and gratitude, prayers, how your words actually work, or even your thoughts, smallest thought, it has such powerful energy. It just reflect directly straight towards universe, and universe come back to you with the same energy. So in that book, it mentioned you have to be very careful what you are even thinking, what you are saying, what you are hearing or listening, what you are watching. And while you are manifesting or doing the affirmation or daily practice like a prayer or something or gratitude practice, it affects. I feel I just want to know your thoughts on this. I feel it works sometimes for me very quickly. Sometimes it takes time, and sometimes it doesn't work at all. So what's how it works, the manifestation and the affirmation?
Yeah, well, I am a big believer of the positive thought that you send out, you receive positivity.
Yeah.
And you, like, I mean, for me, I feel the energy, I feel the vibrations of this uplifting energy for me when I
Mm,
have a positive thought, and everything works in more harmonious in this flow. And then
mm,
when I have this negative thought, and then I feel more depressed and I start to spiral in, and
mm,
then I would meet all the red lights when I go out into the traffic.
mhm.
So that's how I can put it in simple, simple terms.
Yeah. But I mean, does universe already have some plans for us, or we are making plans by ourselves and sending energy to universe, and that's how universe work for us. I feel few of these strong my wishes never turn true, never comes true. So how it works, I just really want to know the science. Even though it's a really strong and deep wish, then people say, leave it, it's not good for you. So that's how I believe. Okay, maybe it's a
I
God wish.
Um, so what I believe is when you're holding, so it's great to manifest, it's great to have this positive intention of what it is that you want to manifest. But
Mm,
then the problem is when we are attaching and holding onto that thought. It's just like, oh no, I had the most positive thought about this thing that I want to manifest. It has to happen, right? I've
mm,
already called it out to the universe. It's attachment and the holding of that thought, that believing, that puts you into the belief that it's going to happen.
mhm.
And you're not surrendering to the universe to do its job.
Yeah.
You're just going like, no, this is the only way that it's going to happen. And it's going to happen.
Mhm.
And so what I've learned is once you've set the intention, once you've said that what it is that you want to manifest, you surrender. You just go, I just trust the universe to guide me.
Yeah. It's really
And it
good.
just frees you up as well. It just frees you up. It just becomes lighter, and you're just vibrating in a highest
Mm,
frequency of all the things that you are creating around the thing that you're manifesting as well. So you're not just holding on to it, you're
mm.
just staying in that very high elevated state.
Oh yeah. It's very, this is a very important word, surrender. We
Mm,
have to feel that while we are praying, let's say, uh,
mm,
I feel that, okay, I am no one. I can't do this. And that's why I'm praying this. I need some higher energy. I know I can't do this. And I surrender that time. Okay,
mm,
do whatever you want, and then just forget about it, and then things come in place. Maybe not this way, but other way.
mm.
But we have to believe that okay, we can't do it. That's where the energy universe start work. Otherwise, when we hold on it, they
Yeah,
just wait. Okay, okay, you do it.
yeah, yeah.
So coming back to your journey, you are doing this beautiful practice since long. So if you would like to share some of your beautiful spiritual experiences which you felt so far, like uh, uh, some experience you can't express in words or explain, but you feel that I can't forget it for my lifetime. So if there is any, feel free to share. Would love to know.
Wow, this is big.
I know.
Um, I guess going back to what we were just saying
Mm,
with the manifestation.
mm.
And I do follow the Tao. The Tao is the way, the path.
Okay.
And it's just how the universe, how nature works. And
Mm,
so when we're not disrupting with how nature works, just not, we cannot push a flower to open.
mm,
Um, when we follow the path of non-resistance, not only you are in that rest, relaxed, digestive state where
Mm,
your nervous system is, not wired, but then you're in that very relaxed and open state
mm,
and the receptivity state.
mm,
And everything feels more in flow and at ease. And it's oftentimes, I think, when human gets so caught in getting it right, getting it done, because of how the world works and everyone is striving and achieving, and I have to do the same. This is when you are moving against nature and you're moving in against the current of, the river. And the
mm,
river needs to flow and you just follow the flow.
mm.
And it's good to have a goal, to have a reason for doing things that we do, purpose. But then it's just like, well, just, step back and just surrender. I think it's a really big thing. Um, so yeah, following the path of non-resistance. And this is what I'm, always learning
Mm,
because we're still human. We still have our own way of thinking, and this is the way, and this is what I want, and this is how I want things to work.
mm.
But then it's just like take a step back and it's okay. Let nature do the rest. Let universe do the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not easy at first, but
Yeah.
you start noticing the difference.
Mm,
Then it's
yeah.
okay. Sorry, the still waiting for the experience of yours.
Can you explain, like, as in
Let's
an
say,
experience?
while you do your practice, a yoga or meditation, some people may feel I get connected to my ancestors, or maybe I saw a light in my meditation, or maybe I was in a different world while I was meditating, and it's beyond explanation, but
Mm.
yes, some kind of similar thing.
Okay. So I guess I used to at the beginning when I, started um to really sit for meditation and then to, in yoga, even in my practice at the end of yoga, sitting in meditation, um, there is always a grasp,
Mm,
like wanting to grasp for that experience. And it's so interesting though, when I have no expectations, I'm just going like, yep, I just feel I want to sit and I enter into that very fast, deep state. And
mm,
it's when you're not forcing and pushing, like I mentioned before, um, when I'm not thinking, not being in my intellect, but then really trusting and tuning into my intuitive voice,
mm,
and I connect with my guides, and
mm,
it's a lot more at ease. So I do have guides, and I have a team that I work with,
mm,
especially for my healing.
mm,
That I have two different guides that I specifically work with, plus a medical intuitive guide. Um, and I talk to them, from time to time, and they are so wise and they just give me the most amazing teachings that I'm just going like, oh, wow, okay, I learned so much from them. And
mm,
even when I am out, not sitting in meditation, when I'm out and receiving acupressure or massage or whatever it is, somehow my guides would come to me
mm,
and they would just be talking to me of how this person is working and how this therapist is learning. I'm just like, okay, that's wonderful. And so I actually am quite open when I'm just in that very relaxed state, when I'm not forcing or pushing or asking for anything, they
mm.
just come to me as well. But
Wow.
of course, when I'm doing my healing work, I specifically ask for them for the guidance.
Mm.
Um, yeah,
That's so nice. I think it's a gift because not many people um uh, can feel the guide or hear the voice of guide, or the
mm.
senses that they can guide you. So
Yeah, but we all have guides. We all have guides as well, and we have a whole team that's waiting to work with us. And I
mm,
think it's about being connected as well. So I've specifically asked for them. I've specifically um, ask for specific guides that are divine and sacred,
Mm.
because that's like a very specialized sacred group,
Yeah.
not just any guides that just comes along.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful experience. And after your experience, how about you? Um, Definitely doing this practice since decade, so you have lots of clients' experience as well, which are like magical,
Mm.
wonderful. Any few you want to share, like a life-changing experience of them?
Um, so I would say one of the biggest thing, number one, is it really shift their perspective, their energy, and it empowers them so much to just be in their own seat of their own power. That's one of the biggest transformation I see, because oftentimes when people come, they're always asking for guidance and they're asking for help and for healing. And I'm just being a channel, and my guides are here to support and help me to guide the whole process.
Mm,
Um, and when I work with the clients to create, this empowerment so that they're sitting in their own empowerment, it allows me to go, okay, I can take my step back and I
mm,
don't need to help them even further. I
mm.
mean, this is the biggest thing for me,
Wow.
to see them to be so empowered in
Mm,
their own seat. And
mm,
this is where they can create the transformation themselves.
correct.
Yeah. But of course, the healing happens, the healing takes place, and then they feel a change, they feel a shift.
Mm.
Even working with my healing clients, where she would get me to work with her whole family as well and the pet, and with the permission, of course.
Yeah.
And so, like, they actually feel like this ripple effect of energy that goes around the whole family and
Mm,
the pets as well. They just feel like, oh, okay, something has shifted here.
mhm,
Like, it's so interesting because I do most of my healing work online.
mhm.
And so it travels beyond time and space.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the entire family, including pets, are now shifted. Wow.
Yes. Yes.
All right. If you would like to share your philosophy or thoughts on why we get birth as a human, was the ultimate goal? Like, is it the only goal that get birth, do the education done, get married, have a family and kids, and that's it. Have a career, life ends. This is what our goal is. I don't think so, but as per you, what it is.
So for me, everyone come here for a different purpose.
Hmm.
And I wouldn't say everyone goals, obviously, it's the same. So
Hmm.
we're all different.
Hmm.
Um, and so, from a medical intuitive point of view, that we have many lifetimes. So, if we don't get to complete what we're here to do,
Yes.
then it becomes a lessons for our next life.
Yes.
Um, and so, I agree that we choose our life experience here for what it is that we're here to learn. And I also believe that we have free will to choose whether we want to learn that or not. If
Hmm.
not, then it passes on to the next lifetime.
Hmm.
And so we can always change our story, which is so beautiful that we get to have this free will to change what we're here to do. And what we don't, what we're not ready to do.
Hmm.
And I believe the soul is, timeless and it's evolving, and it moves through lifetime. And just like the chapters in a book, each one is offering, new lessons, new perspectives. And we hear this earth school, that we're here to learn. So, and it's just like, you are a spiritual being having a human experience,
Hmm.
which is why we're here to learn what we're here to learn.
And I can see in your website you are still learning. Every year you are adding us some sort of a certificate and learning experience in your life. So
I'm a lifetime student.
yeah, how you get such inspiration? I wonder because yeah, I got busy after my daughter's birth, and I felt like I'm not getting enough time now. So how you are
Yeah.
inspired? I'm inspired to do all such thing every year. I can see.
I know. I don't know. I think I'm here to learn. I'm here, like I'm a sponge and I love to learn. And it's funny because when I was younger, I'm not very academic and school just like, oh gosh, what should I learn? I don't know. I was lost, in my early young age. But then, as an adult, I just feel like, oh my God, there's so much to learn about life.
Yeah.
I'm just like craving and all the time. And the more I learn as well, the more I feel I don't know.
Hmm.
And it's that unlearning part I think that I need to go through in this lifetime.
Hmm.
And I'm just happy just to be able to to be in the moment of whatever that I learn. And then once I've learned, I forget.
Oh yeah. Like how you recall it, like being in present, and you just
I don't know. I
go.
just feel like once I've learned what I need to learn, like it just like I just feel like I'm empty again.
Yeah. Very,
Yeah.
it's very good actually, because the idea is to be in present and blank rather than keep thinking or overthinking or any such thinking, not in positive or negative. But if you are thinking, it's not good. So if you are blank, free from everything, and you are in present, good. That's what it meant to you. Have to enjoy what you are doing in present.
Well, thank you for seeing the positive side in me.
So this is my personal question. If you would to, want to guide on it, I feel like um, we learn from our mistake and we grow up. I feel like some sort of way somehow I'm stuck. Let's say I go to a collectivity, positive collectivity, do the meditation, do all the cleansing done. I feel light, I feel good, and then come back to my routine. And again, I start noticing that no, my energy is somewhere draining because of I'm maybe feeling other emotions, maybe loss of gossiping happening around me, maybe many different reason. I'm in work, something happened. So I again need that energy, again go back to that thing. But how to sustain that energy? That's that's what I don't know. And I think I'm in loop and in cycle and repeating things again and again. So if you have any answer to it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would have a couple of suggestions.
Mm,
One is, having a regular practice, which I'm sure you have.
mm,
Even though, like what I shared before, that I have a, morning practice and then it
mm.
sets me for the day. And then, because the day is so long as well, and then you go through so many activities, and then everything takes energy. And
Yes.
so just being aware again of what is taking energy out of you. And then you might need to have a little boost up of your energy, whether it is even just to take a little nap, which is very, very important, or to, I do this energy meditation. So I might just sit for 5 minutes, just a quick boost of my energy to run my energy. And then I feel like, oh, I'm myself again, just like charging your phone.
Mm.
Like, the longer you have your phone, of course, it will die out.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then it will die out so much quicker. And so that's when you know that you need a big reboot of your system.
Mm.
Plus, you might need to have like little moments of break time during the day as well, so that you don't rely on just one practice in the morning if it's not serving you enough.
Mm.
Um, and changing your routine a little bit as well.
Mm.
That can help. Like if you get stuck in the same routine, because our body can, get into that subconscious mind, which is, running out 95% of our day,
Mm.
we get into the program. And
Mm.
so that takes a lot of energy. And
Yeah.
so when you're just very consciously aware in that 5% state, trying to change and rewire the way that you do things, rewire your brain, So hopefully you get to replenish and fill yourself up a little bit more. But even like a 5 minutes of little Qigong practice, help to reboot and boost and charge your energy up, that helps. But usually for myself, like a 20 minutes to half an hour of morning Qigong, it
Mm.
helps me to set up for my day. And then I just do a little seat of energy meditation throughout the day if I need to. And then nap for me is really important because it helps my physical energy body,
Mm.
to recharge, and it helps a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so much for that. I definitely start following few, at least like a nap,
Yes.
like a small meditation in between or a practice. Because I feel half of the time while I sit for a meditation, I feel I'm sleeping. I'm so
Ah,
drained, I'm so tired, and I feel like I'm sleeping.
yeah. So there's a lot of tired energy. So you're taking on a lot of other people's energy, I guess,
I mean,
because you're always speaking to people, and then,
uh,
you take it on to yourself, probably unconsciously.
mhm.
And so, with the energy meditation practice that I teach, actually helps you to move some of those
Mm,
tired and draining energy out of you as well, and those mental energy that comes up because it's a lot in the headspace.
true.
Yeah.
True. And even in my work, I have this routine of doing lots of meetings. Chit chat,
Mm.
chit chat, chit chat.
Yeah, so I guess it's always in your head a lot as well. In the intellect, always have to plan ahead, think ahead. There's a lot of things I need to do. And then it's not serving, you're using a lot of your mental energy,
Mm-hmm.
the energy of your mind is
Yes.
going out. And it's just like, oh, no wonder why when you sit for meditation, it's just like you just fall asleep.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So if you have feeling like me, and if you want to, if this answers guides you, just start doing this practice and reach out to Carol as well for more practice guidance. Um, all right. Moving forward with next question. What is spirituality according to you?
Mm. Um, so in my early age, like I mentioned, I was always searching for the answers. Like, who
Mhm.
am I? What am I here to do? What is life? What is my life purpose? So
Wow.
I feel that there is something bigger than life, to life than just having a job, having a home, family, that sort of thing. Um, so spirituality to me is something, this deep understanding of life that's bigger than just this body.
Mhm.
And it's like the understanding and the connection with the greater universe. We're the microcosm of the macrocosm. And
Mhm.
so we so just focus in this microcosm. Um, and so the spirituality to me is just this greater and wider connection with the whole of the universe. And having the sense of connection to something greater than just you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this starting with this meditation path and journey, I feel more inwards.
Mm.
Rather, every other thing is taking the energy to the outside. The only thing while I close my eyes do meditation is the only time where I get to think about who I am,
Mm.
what's happening inside, what's shifting inside, and that's the best time because I love to do it. It's because I'm doing it since young, long. Earlier, initially, I was not liking it at all. I thought like, why, why my parents are doing it? But now I feel like it's the only thing or only time where I feel inwards. And I can talk to myself. I can see where my mistake was. While blaming other is very easy, but when I start thinking about why me, why if I'm feeling this from other people, if I'm getting this heat or anger from other people or sadness, why me? And then I get answers, and I feel rather blaming others, it's me, because everything is a mirror, everything is reflecting what I'm having the energy, that's a reflection from others as well. So that's a big shift and difference from all these years. I can feel. But but yeah, it's a different person to person what they are practicing at how since how many time or year they are practicing and what they feel right now. This is
Yeah,
what.
I love that. And I love how you shared about everything is a mirror
Yeah, yeah,
of an aspect of yourself. You know, there's something that just means you need to learn about yourself so that you can move through, you can move past, and then there's the next one to learn then.
yes,
Yeah.
true. Um, so just if you can guide more and talk more about what your yoga practices are and talk more about the Ayurveda as well, how it helps people. Because what Ayurveda I heard is a different Ayurvedic tablets and powders which we take while we are not feeling well physically. So that's what Ayurveda I know from my perspective. But what's that in detail if you can share? The yoga practice, see what you're following, and the Ayurveda.
Yeah, so Ayurveda is the sister science of yoga.
Hmm.
Um, so Ayurveda just means life science.
Hmm.
Um, and because I did the Ayurvedic lifestyle consultation training, which is all about understanding your lifestyle. And it's through lifestyle where we can create harmony and balance.
Hmm.
So, not until if you take the next step into the Ayurvedic medicine, this is when you learn the more potent herbs,
Hmm.
like as in like drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I've learned is, everything is within the lifestyle. And
Hmm.
so when you can get your lifestyle right,
Hmm.
then everything falls into place. So this is Ayurveda to me. It's just living, balance, healthy, harmony lifestyle.
Hmm.
In terms of sleep, in terms of food, in terms of, your exercise, and it's all about everything is in moderation as well. So
Hmm.
nothing too much, nothing too little, how you can find your own balance and how you can balance your constitution.
Hmm.
What you hear, in terms of your own elements and your dosha. Um, and then in terms of the yoga, which is more of I guess, most people see it as a more physical body practice, movement practice.
Hmm.
But of course, for me, it serves my body to,
Hmm.
open up and release and get the energy flowing. But also in terms of the mind, which is a really big part and a really big part for a lot of people as well, because many people have monkey minds, like what I used to have.
Hmm.
It's really taming the monkey scattered mind so that you can just come back to connect with your own body, to
Hmm.
connect back into the present moment, because the present moment is where all the energy is. And this is the energy where you can start to cultivate and to create a kind of life that you want to have.
Hmm.
Um, and so with the yoga, so I was trained across, from yang to yin, from vinyasa to the yin. And so they are a really beautiful balance. The yin and the yang creates balance. So the yin is the connection with the earth, Mother Earth, and the yang is the connection with the heaven above.
Wow.
And the human is the conduit between, heaven and earth. So
Hmm.
when we can find that balance of heaven and earth within our body, then
Hmm.
we can find the balance of yin and yang within our body as well, which
Hmm.
is what I love. So that you're neither too young, neither too yin, you've got a balance of both.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so nice. Um, it's good what you mention about all such routine and lifestyle and the practice. Uh, but any suggestion or guidance for people like me or more busier people more than me who are like I feel after baby I feel very busy. Some may have all this full-time job and two three childrens and the other routine to complete and they feel like okay let's sleep now it's the end of the day. So how you guide them to take at least some time and start with the smaller stuff and smaller steps, how you guide to them.
And I love how you mention the smaller steps because sometimes it can feel like, oh my God, there's a thing to do. You know, the last thing you want is another thing to do. And
Yes.
so the little baby steps, is so important to be serving and filling your cup up with your own energy.
Mm.
Um, and, I have students who are mums with two kids, and they're always busy, of course, and it's always so stressful as well.
Yeah.
Um, and so they are like the role models for, so many people that they're able to, no matter what, they slice out a piece of the time during the day,
Mm.
like non-negotiable, that this is me time, my time. And
Yeah.
then it's just like, hey, kids goes to, daycare, school, husband, parents or whatever it is. It's just like, this is essential for your own self-care.
Mm.
Um, so I guess it's definitely carving out the time, non-negotiable,
No negotiable.
and non-negotiable. Otherwise, you'll have none of you left.
Yes.
You have none of you left. Your energy is all out and depleted and given it all out. Um, and so just like it is essential. I mean, I don't have children myself, so I can appreciate mums out there who have, multiple roles,
Mm.
and working as well, and being a wife and being a mom and, all that kind of thing. But you can still, separate your energy a little bit from all these things that's outside of you, and to create this little sanctuary for yourself that can feel good, even if it's just that little 10 minutes of your time, no matter what you do, every single day, there is something that you can do for yourself. Whether it's going out to connect with nature, connect with a tree, or connect with Mother Earth, just something. Everyone can make 10 minutes. If they can, have 10 minutes to be on the phone, checking emails or scrolling social media, then they have the time to
To do
self-care.
this. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I
No matter what
completely,
it is.
yes,
Yeah.
I completely agree. And that's what our teacher guru also mentioned, that all this practice you mentioned, all the routine, um, the yoga specifically, the biggest service you can do in the entire lifestyle is to be healthy. If you
Mm,
are healthy, then you will get a time to sit for a longer period for your sadhana or a practice to do the meditation. If you are not healthy, how you sit for a longer period? Your legs are not working, your knees are paining,
mm,
your back is
mm,
hurting. How you can sit? So first biggest serve you can do for yourself is to be healthy. So that's what
mm,
he mentioned. It's really very important to have a routine. Either it's a yoga or a smaller exercise or something which keeps you healthy and
mm,
a body well maintained with energy. Yes,
A slice of me, a
yeah,
slice of me time. Yeah.
yes,
And
and
it's a big part of my life, I believe, um, for self-care. Even though I don't have children that I need to take care of, I do have a husband, a home, and work, but then it's a lot of me, it's a lot of me learning to take care of my own energy
mm,
and to teach and share and empower others to create the energy that they need for themselves so that they can really fill the cup. Because
mm,
I know, we're always going to be busy.
mm,
We are always going to be busy, and it never ends. It's not going to end until the day that you die. And so, we don't want to wait. How long can we wait until our body is all drained out, that we start to fall ill? And that's the sign when we just go, oh, now is the time to take care of our body.
mm.
So I do believe very strongly with the prevention, prevention over cure. And that's what Ayurveda and Chinese medicine does.
Yes, yes, yes. I agree, completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And uh, the before we jump into our last session of rapid fire, this would be the last question. If you can tell a difference, because you are a medical intuitive, you have your own spirit guide team who are working you are working with, and just for a normal people who are not yet feeling all the stuff, the spirit guides and all, and not having they may have intuition, but they don't know that this is intuition. So how you guide them that what's the distinct difference between this is your intuition, this is your soul speaking, or this is your heart saying, rather than this is your mind, uh, or this is your own thought. How you guide them that this is the difference between both of them.
Yeah, so oftentimes the mind chatter, the mind's voice speaks so much louder than the intuition.
Mm-hmm.
The intuitive voice is so neutral, quiet, subtle, and it's fast.
Mm-hmm.
So the mind just speaks so loud. And so when it's so loud, you cannot hear that intuitive voice. And which is what a lot of people have issues with connecting with their intuition
Mm-hmm.
because their mind speaks over everything else. And so, of course, meditation can help. Having a practice helps so that you can come back into your body and just quiet down all the to do things that's outside of you, just to be present with your own body.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the intuition is that, like I said, that subtle, quiet voice that will just tell you in the most um, neutral voice. So, for example, when you're crossing the road
Mm-hmm.
and when you were thinking about, oh, you've got something to do, that you need to go to somewhere, and then your voice, that intuitive voice, suddenly go, oh, don't do it. Like
Yeah.
it's so neutral. It doesn't give you a negative or a positive. It's just neutral. And
Mm-hmm.
then you just go, oh, I knew that, but then I don't listen to that. I just go according to what my mind is telling me to do. And then you continue your day. And then you forget about the intuitive voice until you go, oh, I should have just listened to that intuitive voice. And so we all have that, just like that gut feeling, that
Mm-hmm.
knowingness. But then oftentimes we don't listen. And then we just make our own, free will to listen to our head. And we just do what we do. And then we just forget, oh, I should have listened. I
Yeah.
actually had multiple times. I can't tell you an exact example, but I had multiple times, even being an intuitive, I just went, mm, listen to my voice and go ahead because my mind is so strong. My thoughts are so strong. It's just like, I just want to do it. And then afterwards, I regret. I'm just like, oh, my intuition was just telling me not to do it. And I didn't listen. And now look at what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess the practice is, you know, learning to get a little quiet, not your thoughts getting quiet. Your thoughts is continuously going to come and it's just you getting quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you getting quiet, just having more space in between all the activities that you do,
Mm-hmm.
which helps already, making more space
Yeah.
between activities, between your thoughts. And that's when we can have more intuitive moments
Mm-hmm.
to come.
Yeah. And I feel like each and every one of us definitely felt that intuition, that voice that, oh, I should call them. Oh, I should be there. Oh, I should not go there. There's some sort of maybe sixth sense, or we can say gut feeling. But yeah, we ignore it. And I can say from my experience after being a mom, I definitely feel that because mothers' intuitions are very powerful for babies. That look at your baby. Because I was maybe doing something, she's in another room or doing something. I definitely felt something that, oh, look at her. Definitely go check on her. She might do this. And definitely she was doing that. And I had to
Mm,
check, no, please don't do it.
yes.
So I feel like now I understand because I can get I can feel that mother's intuitions are powerful, but I'm still not sure about the other stuff because maybe I'm ignoring it right now. Yeah. All right. Good. We all need practice definitely. And moving to our last round, Carol, it's really, really, really nice discussion with you. Uh, so this is like rapid fire round. Whatever comes in your mind, you can answer very quickly. First thing is, who is Carol? As per you, who is Carol?
Carol is a name that I have.
I got answers like, it's a soul, it's a body, it's a energy. Yes. All right. Which which one book which changed your life?
Living untethered,
Mm-hmm. And next one is, how are you feeling right now?
high vibe, high energy.
Yeah. And mostly all the time you feel that, right? Okay, what is freedom according to you? In one word.
No worries, nothing to think about, but just being you.
Yeah. One quote you live by or you want to share with others.
Lao Tzu said, nature does not hurry, yet everything gets accomplished.
Yeah. Uh, who is God according to you? In one word. Who is God?
The universe, the supreme being, the divine that's greater than us.
Yeah. What is peace? In one word, according to you. What is
Peace,
peace for you? Peace, peace.
peace. Peace is when there is nothing else that disturbed this moment except for just being here.
But if you want to share about your future plans with the audience.
My future plan is to be able to share more of this energy work so that people can really take care of their own energy and
Mm,
they can be more in charge and to empower their own energy so that they've got more creative life force energy to create a life that they want to create.
mm. Good, good to know. And if someone wants to reach you out and connect you, what's the best way? If you can share like anything like your website, email ID, what's the best
Yeah, so my website, which is myyogaessence.com.au, or my Instagram at myyogaessence.
way? Okay, thank you. So you can see those links and website in the screen as well. Thank you so much, Carol. It's really nice, perfect session. I feel really, really good. In between of our conversation, sometimes I feel lots of goosebumps as well. Thank you so much for being here and giving us your time. So thank you, Carol, for sharing your wisdom, your journey, your experience. Uh, Thank you for being present in this universe. What you are doing, keep doing because world need this. World need those energy and the people who are healing them. So keep doing it. And if today's uh, if today's episode resonated with you, please follow Inner Calling New Zealand. If you like this episode, if you feel it guides you, and if you feel there are many more people with whom you want to share this episode with them. Like this, comment this, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it so far. Um, we are going to bring such more personalities in this podcast to know their journey, to know their path, what they're doing, how they're guiding people. If you want to check all the other members, all the pure souls journey, stay tuned and subscribe to this. Until next time, deep breath, as Carol mentioned, be your own healer, protect your energy, and thank you for listening to this.
For having me. It's so nice chatting with you and to be able to share, with like minded.